What's up guys, NepentheZ here and welcome back to another episode of The Road to Glory. Today I'm going to be showing you guys my brand new team. It's basically the same team. I'm also going to show you guys some of the investments that I made and the reasons why. I'm down to 4.2 million coins. I spent about 1.6 million on investments. First and foremost, these cards are just all at resting price right now. Some of them are a little more than they have been over the last week or so when they were in packs. But every single card I bought is just at a really low price. Like Horao here, you know, I bought him for 14,750, which is lowest bin. He quick sells for 14,580. Can't really go wrong there. And if you compare price, he's 15k. The same could be said for all of these players that I bought. And I bought a few of some of them and one of some of them. We picked up a Fred here, 83 rated for 17,000 coins. And, he's down at 16,000 now. So, but my bad for buying at the wrong time. But the reason why I went and bought these cards, everything you can see here, including the 86 right mid Salah there, is because team of the Player of the Month is coming Friday, and I believe it's going to be Salah. I don't know for sure, but that's my inclination. I've been right, I think, basically on every single Player of the Month so far with my guesswork. And if we look at my club, I also went and bought everything you saw on a trade pile again. An 86 Salah again. A Jersey out to door. Josie out to door. This is good. By the way, this is a good card. It might be worth giving a run out. Like this Fernando Llorente, picked him up for 15,000 coins. He discards for 15,000 coins. It's an 82 rated Premier League Man of the Match card. And the reason why I picked these up, including a striker Salah, few team of the group stages, because they're at their general lowest prices, maybe 1,000 or 2,000 coins out the way here or there. But there was a Player of the Month a couple of months ago that required ones to watch and Man of the Match cards. And obviously there was a lot of them on the market. And once again, we've now got a lot of ones to watches, a lot of Man of the Matches, a lot of E-Man of the Matches, all on the market. So I'm on a hunch that potentially it could be required. So I've bought the lowest rated ones for the best value, basically good value for money. Worst case scenario, I'm going to lose 10 or 15% for my risk. Best case scenario, I make a good amount of profit. Now, the team that we're going to be using, I'm going to be playing a live game today in Division 1. This is going to be the team. It's a lot of players you've already seen, and one new player. I apologise, man, that it's just one new player. This Fernandez card, he's going to be my cam. It looks good. We're going to be placing a Deadeye chem style on him. The only problem with this Fernandez card is his physicals. His physicals aren't great, but this is the team that I'm thinking I'm going to use in FUT CHAMPS this weekend league. And the reason why I'm going to use this team, I'm going to have to convert Rui Costa up as well, is because what we'll use is in-game. Well, I'll show you what it looks like in-game in a second. But, yeah, I don't know, man. I just felt like going back to some old favourites. It's probably not going to impact massively. Tell me I've got CDM to centre mid card. Oh, God. Yeah, it's probably not going to influence my my results massively. If I get gold 1, I get gold 1. So be it. Looks like we're paying 1,800 coins or so for this, so we'll take that, we'll pop that on Rui Costa, and then we'll swap those two around, and it should have everyone on 10 chem there. I might need to put a Portuguese manager in, not like that, so we're up to 100 chem, so yeah, literally a Portuguese manager, a Portuguese manager from the La Liga. That's what we're looking at. Jesus Christ. Let me swap him out. I know I've got a Portuguese manager in here. Is he already La Liga? No, he's Calcio A, but that's okay. We'll just add the La Liga on. So I know Versalco is off chem at 8 chem. I very much may well change him out. I might just sell him or just remove him, and not right now, obviously. But yeah, I might remove him and what NepentheZ. Where have my words gone today? I might remove him and just put a different Spanish right back in there. Just a Spanish right back, sorry. One that links to Ramos or Nacho, so we could go with Carvajal. There's quite a few choices, actually, that we've got available to us. Let's have a look. Let's go to Liga Santander there and go concept players and go right back and have a look at what we could use. So we could use this Juanfran card, actually. I mean, that's a good card. What's his crossing? 88 crossing. Really good stam, good defending. Yeah, I mean, absolutely, why not? In fact, let's go and do that right now. Let's go and change this up. So I bought Versalco for 50k, and he's up at like 60k or so right now. So nice little bit of profit on him there as well. We'll just do that, and 64k. He's got a Shadow Chem style as well, so it might sell a little bit more. And then we'll go and buy ourselves Juan Fran's special card, and we'll use him instead. And hey, maybe he's terrible, and maybe I absolutely hate this Juan Fran card, but maybe he's amazing and I love him. Is he going to be cheaper than Versalco? Yes, he is. Much, much cheaper, in fact. Let's see if we get him for 33k. If we got one with 33k with a shadow card on it, that would be fantastic. There is one there for 33k with a shadow card on it. So we'll take the one with the most contracts. And that right there, guys, puts us on 100 chem around the team. So we've actually got 2 brand new players in the squad today, and some old names back. Ander Herrera back. Well, that's just Ander Herrera back. That's actually it. And yeah, we're going to go into a Division 1 game. Now, I have got the bronze bench on, and I've got an 81 rated team this time around. So I'm interested to see what caliber of squad I come up against. Of course, I'm going to be just like, not testing, but just figuring out over time what's what, where and why. But this is my squad. I like this squad. You know, the defense, rapid, great abilities. Ander Herrera, good. Well, let's go into a game and show you guys what it's going to look like in game. So as I say, we are playing in Division 1. Now, I asked in the last episode for some recommendations for players to fit into the team. I saw a lot of really good recommendations. One of the most, well, 2 of the most common. The first one was getting Son and Harry Kane. I decided against that. I thought Son was going to get a Team of the Week card. His 87 rated card that I was looking at purchasing yesterday was selling for about $210 on PlayStation. And I thought, you know what, let me wait for his Team of the Week to come out. Or get announced, should I say. Then I'll pick up maybe 1 or 2 of them, because his price will go up when the 88 is like way high in price. And then I'll get one for cheap. But people seem to know already. By the time I woke up in the morning, his price had already gone back up to around 300,000 coins. So I don't know if there was a leak or people just knew he wasn't getting Team of the Week, and apparently it was like his performance wasn't good enough. So we're up against a 183, but an exceptional 183. So in terms of our team rating, our teams are actually rated quite similarly. A 181 for me, a 183 for my opponent, but he's obviously got some great players, but I've also got some great players, so I'm not complaining about that at all. But yeah, so for me, Heung-min Son, I would have got Harry Kane if I ended up picking up Heung-min Son, but I didn't end up picking up Heung-min Son, and so that let me down. Now, one thing to note is that I actually haven't done my tactics at all. So we're going to be playing Rijkaard in there. We're going to play Fernandes at cam, Herrera and Costa as the outside centre mids, and Promes and Cavani up front. That's what we're going to be doing here. My custom tactics, they're all 50s, aren't they? They're all default. Let me play counter attack as my custom tactics. We'll just see how it goes. You know, obviously I don't mind not taking a win in this game. We're experimenting with team. We're experimenting now with tactics. And it's going to be a live game, so it's going to be a little more difficult. But in terms of the teams, like I say, that were recommended to me, yeah, Son and Kane was quite a heavy one. Always read that. But also one of the favoured kind of partnerships that I could have put up there was Milinkovic-Savic and Ciro Immobile. And the E-man of the match, Ciro Immobile, or Immobile, apologies if I've said that wrong, is definitely something that does interest me. Ooh. Yo, fight him. Is that offside? Oh, it doesn't matter, I haven't got the ball. Definitely something that does interest me. But the problem is that Milinkovic-Savic is just way too expensive. You know, we're looking at like 300, 400k. And I saw a lot of people in the comments be like, oh, you've got so many coins, stop worrying about it, stop, you know, you're somebody actually said that I've gone back to when I was doing all the SBCs and so on and so forth, and I don't agree with that at all. I'm just preparing for Team of the Season, and well, not only Team of the Season either. I'm preparing for Team of the Season and FUT Birthday, because as we know, FUT Birthday is going to be a very, very good promo, and it's very soon, probably next week, maybe the week after. You know, it's 10th anniversary of Ultimate Team. It's going to be a hell of a week. That's not at all where I aimed it, but okay. Yeah, it's going to be a hell of a week. So I don't want to... oh, you jammy mofo. I don't want to end up just losing 300, 400, 500,000 coins on depreciation because people were upset that I sold my Team of the Years and just held the coins. You know, I think holding the coins, I think, is is really, really effective right now. I've made some investments, so we could potentially make a few more coins. On Cavani, that left foot, ooh, nearly got the rebound goal there as well. Damn it. Oh, I've read that. Nice, Herrera. And I've still got a good team, you know. I've still got a good team, good players, and I don't think my team is... I don't think this is me, like, using players that I feel like I'm forced to use. I feel like I'm using players that I like to use, I want to use. I actually enjoy this team. I think Rui Costa has grown on me again. I've had my ups and downs with the Rui Costa throughout the year. Sometimes I felt like he was the weak link. Sometimes I was more than happy to accept that, hey, he's actually a really, really strong player in this team. And on that note, I'm still, you know, I'm happy with him. Oh, is that a pen ref? A free kick for him? What? You know, my defence is really, really strong. Sure, I could have Team of the Year Ramos instead of... that should be my ball, yeah. Could have Team of the Year Ramos instead of regular Ramos, but I think that would be... you know, I think that would be a waste of coins. Why has Cavani hit that with his left foot? I'm all over this guy as well, and this is going to be one of those games that I end up screwing up by not focusing enough and end up giving up a silly goal. Yeah, you know, Ramos is absolutely fine. Let's get in there. That's just a bad pass, that was. I read that as well, just was unable to get to it. This is it. This is where he's going to score his first attack. He's going to end up getting the goal of dreams, isn't he? I don't mind giving him a foul there, stopping that counter. And the Herrera's a good card as well. You know, he's an 86 rated FUT card. It's not like I'm forcing myself to use a card that's bad and is going to cost me games and stuff. The Herrera card is decent by all accounts. Sure, it's not as good as Modric. Of course, Modric had 4-star skill moves and was just a better, well-rounded card for sure. But what Herrera does have is he has height on Modric. And he has, I believe, unless I'm mistaken here, I believe he has high work rates. I could have walked that in after he slid there. I had more time there. Yeah, Herrera's taller with better work rates. Not that I think that makes like a massive impact. I'm not trying to like suggest for 1 second that Herrera is going to outshine Modric. But Herrera is definitely a suitable replacement. You know, he's not going to end up costing me games. He can shoot, he can pass. He's got good stam, he can tackle, he's got good work rates for what I want. Rijkaard and Costa obviously remain the same. Quincy Promise we've been using anyway, so it's not like we was dropping him. Like, literally, the only two real notable changes in the team that have gone... How's that his throw? Yeah, the only two real notable changes in the team that have gone have been De Bruyne and Modric. And I think the replacements that we've picked up for those, Herrera and... that's my ball. Herrera, who just put in a good tackle there. Herrera and... who have I got in instead of De Bruyne? This Manuel Fernandes card. Only time will tell how much of an impact they make on the team and on the performance. Or is that going to be my ball? Damn it. But I'm excited to use a different team. You know, having this Manuel Fernandes card should hopefully prove to be fun. Come on, give me that ball. Oh, as if. Whew. Sorry for saying so much. I'm really trying to focus here. I just don't want this guy to end up getting a lucky, cheesy goal against me. Oh, I could be through here. There's Promes. That's a pen ref. Ref! He's injured him. Like, he's not got anywhere near the ball there. He's just abused him off the ball. That was poor from me. I'll foul him again. I'm not going to let this guy just hit me on the counter one time and score a goal. Or two. Oh, maybe I am actually. No, good block. Juan Fran in there. I should go out for a goal kick. This game's been tough, man. I can't get the go-ahead goal, so to speak. And if I do manage to get the goal that puts me into the lead, I feel like I'll be in a really strong position. I don't know if Rico has good kicking, so we're going to have to test that out. We've got Cavani in a good spot here. Not where I aimed at. I mean, my thumbstick was in that general direction, but obviously my mind's eye sees that up towards the attacker, not in towards the midfielder. Sadly, the EA FIFA team don't see that same thing. This guy's coming into the game a little bit more here. He's starting to have a bit more possession. I just feel like he's not really playing a smart game. You know, he's doing silly things with the way he passes the ball. He's brought his team way up the field here. I need to make sure he doesn't capitalise off of this. There we go. And now I need to capitalise off of this. Rui Costa out wide to Alba here. We've got Cavani through on goal. Should be my throw-in. Hey, this game is cheating against me today, guys. Come on now. He's going to go wide one more time and then through as well. Yeah, read it. Oh! Give over, yeah. And he's missed it. He's missed it. I thought he was going to have scored off of that. He missed it. Half time here. I've had much better passing, less tackles, more shots on target. It's even in terms of possession and chances. I thought I was dominating in terms of possession. Honestly, I thought I had way more. We're going to switch into the 4-4-2 to hopefully be able to create a few more chances in this second half. The problem we have with the 4-4-2 with this specific team is I don't have enough like pace merchants, and I don't have a bench at all right now, and I don't have a striker. So I could either play FernándEZ at striker and Costa at left mid, or FernándEZ at left mid and Costa at striker. We're going to switch it around like this. So I don't have the paciest players up front. Cavani's not too bad. Yeah, in terms of the team, Milinkovic, Savic and Ciro Immobile would have been a good set. They would have been fun to use. But yeah, I don't want to waste huge coins before FUT birthday, basically. After FUT birthday and the premium SBCs come about and we know exactly what we're dealing with, I would potentially consider picking up a few more. What is this guy doing? I would potentially consider going and spending some more coins. You know, maybe we change the team up a little bit. We get some fresh players in there. Go on, Cavani. Oh, wasn't quite the run I was looking for, but I'll take it. Oh, I should have waited an extra turn there before I did that. I read that. Boom. Give me that. No, give me that. That better be my throw in this time. Jesus, man. This guy's alright. He's definitely not bad, but it's not even aimed at their game. Gonna cut inside here. Nice, Nacho. How is this? Is he offside? Thank God for that. I was gonna say, how is this guy getting away with that? There we go. Right, let's focus a little bit. Let me. This is my problems with playing when live, and I know it's an excuse, and you probably think, oh, here he goes again with his excuses. I get it, it's an excuse, but playing live just gives a real different dynamic. That's a great tackle, and my left mid is not there. Even though I've got him to stay forward and cut inside, he's nowhere to be seen. This is what I mean with this guy doing weird stuff. That passes at the start of the first half, like doing drag backs with Eric Bailly in his box. It's like he's trying to show off for no reason. You know, he's doing like dangerous, kind of cocky stuff that doesn't really serve a purpose just for the sake of doing so. I've tried to turn Ramos in there and he's not done it at all. That should be my ball. That's brilliant, that is. Let's see if we can get this FernándEZ run through. Just not doing it. That should be my ball. Damn it, man. That is my ball. There we go. All right. This guy's paused it. Is he going to make subs? Can I get... Hello? I'm pressing... Oh, this game's starting to frustrate me here, guys. There we go. I'm winning the ball off this guy consistently, and I'm just absolutely unable to get the actual possession.
Now they've got a chance in this part of the pitch.
Let's go. That's a great ball. That's a great ball too. And Promes! That was lucky, because I think if that went to FernándEZ, I think he might have been offside. The fact that it bounced to Promes, very fortunate in my favour. But a good finish nonetheless. So we end up taking a 1-goal lead into this last 30 minutes here. This guy's in the 4-2-3-1. He took off Asensio for who? Alessandrini? Mane? I don't know. Who's he got on the bench? He's got Promes on the bench himself and then a bronze bench outside of that. So he's got a couple of players on. He'll probably bring Promes on right now. Next comment we had. Yeah, so this was a comment. He said, so you sell your team of the week... Team of the years now, your favourite players in the game 6 to 8 weeks ahead of team of the season when you already have 3 million in the bank. To be able to buy slightly worse players when team of the season rolls around, you're going to sacrifice a couple of months to have one good month later. I think that's dumb. You're also falling into the SBC trap once again, man. I absolutely disagree with this comment. To break it down, I'm not selling these 2 months before team of the season to have one good month. Team of the season itself runs for 7 weeks, and we have the World Cup mode, which we don't know what will bring. So we're looking at 2 months anyway. Also, to say that the team of the seasons will be slightly worse, I think is also not true. There were many team of the seasons last year, or at least Messi anyway, that was a team of the season that was higher rated than his team of the year card. So you have to take into consideration the fact that team of the seasons might be better. And there were just in general some great team of the seasons last year. You know, that Marek Hamsik card, team of the season, was one of my favourite cards in the game by the end of the year. And I don't think that, you know, I think if I hold on to the team of the years now and lose 4, 5, 6, 700,000 coins on depreciation and tax loss, that would be enough to buy something potentially like a team of the season Lewandowski, or a team of the season, I read that. That's a good, it's going to get a rebound, isn't it? Oh, good save, good save. Yeah, or a team of the season Eden Hazard, or something along those lines. And I don't want to waste that. But as I say, I think more importantly, it's about me having a. That was just a stupid pass. I should have done the driven pass there. It's more about me having a. Oh, that's a great tackle. Who does he have up front there? Peterson. I don't even know who that is. He's going to end up getting a shot away here anyway. There we go, that's out. Yeah, I don't think so. And then in terms of saying I'm falling into the SBC trap again, I have a couple of SBC icons in this team, sure. I don't think that necessarily counts. Like last year in the SBCs, I was using all the SBCs I had because I was scared to not use them. But the two icons I have here are very, very good players. Frank Rijkaard is an end game player. He's exceptional in this game. I don't think that's to be debated. And Rui Costa, he's been in my team for so long, and it's not because I want, not because I feel like I'm losing out if I don't have Rui Costa in the team, but because he is a good player. He does good things for this club. He's been a good player for this club for a fair amount of time. Let's get in. So I don't think that's a fair assessment personally. Let's go with Herrera. The Herrera card is an SBC that we've used and loved as well. So I don't think I'm falling into a trap of using SBCs. I just think that until we get into a position where we know exactly what we're dealing with, it won't hurt to have one weekend league. Oh, I've kept that in. Henref, let's go. I don't think it will hurt to have one weekend league of using a team as such, with some untradables. And then we have Jordi Alba as an untradeable. It's an 88 rated Jordi Alba. It's not like it's some guy with like 7. It's not like Nacho Monreal, you know what I mean? This is a good card. So I don't think I'm falling into an SBC trap. And I also disagree that we're having 1 month of goodness. That's a good save. I disagree that we're having 1 month of goodness to... 2 months of nothingness to have 1 month of team of the season. I think that's a very unfair assessment, to be perfectly honest. Go on, Cavani. Those are the only instances where I feel like if he had a 4-star weak foot, that might have gone in. Let's see if we can get into that crossing area, that back post cross. Ederson with a good save. Ederson's got a great kick as well. I don't know why this. What is this? Hello? You see what I mean? Like this guy's just doing really weird, just cocky stuff, and he's losing right now, and he's still doing it. But hey, nothing for me to be considered. If he wants to try and run his goalkeeper out there, I'm not going to say no to that. Oh, that's a good ball. I knew that Peterson guy was going to score. I could just feel it in my bones. I should have put this game to bed. With the penalty, should have been 2-0. But that's FIFA for you. Nils Peterson. I don't know. Is that a special inform or so on and so forth? Oh, he's played the offside trap. Cavani's onside here as well. Penref, let's go! Come on! We got another pen. What do we do this time? Do we go the same direction? Do we go the different direction? Do we go straight down the middle? Oh, tempting right here. I don't know what to do. I'm going to try and put this just underneath him, right down the middle. Yes, I feel like we deserve that. I do feel like we deserve that. I feel like we've just edged this game. But nice penalty win. He tried the offside trap, but I think it might have been the player that he was controlling just didn't step up. So yeah, I want to have a look at this Nils Peterson card once he's done. Let me actually, now that we've got it here for bin, Nils P. So it's an 84 rated second inform. No pace, but really good finishing. Is he tall? 6'2". Yeah, 6'2" there. 5-star weak foot, really good finishing and shot power, and 94 composure with 92 reactions. I can see why he brings him on in that role there, because as I say, although he's not the fastest, he definitely has some good capabilities for playing in this game. With you could get him up to a 90 striker. Wow, that's crazy. Yeah, not a bad card at all, and he ended up scoring a good finish with him too. But we get the goal in the 90th minute. Maybe we concede right at the end here. No, we don't. Rui Costa coming up trumps there, boys. And then we've got Cavani through on goal again. We could have a goal here. We could still have a goal here. Are we going to get another pen here? No. We're going to get a chance to throw in a cross. Yes, we are going to get a good chance to throw in a cross. And we've got a corner out of it. Oh, no, we haven't. It's gone for full time. Wow, I've never seen that before. Usually you get time to play the corner. So we end up winning the game, guys, 2-1. Tough game. Tough game. Promes and Costa with a goal. And no assists at all. Should have wrapped it up at 2-0. But Rico with just 2 saves. Ederson for him with 9 saves. That's crazy. Simo Alan. There we go, dude. GG's indeed. Close game by all accounts. All of my shots are from good areas. All of his shots are from good areas. We both had very similar stats. A draw might have been a fairer result, but I was happy to get out of there. I want to go and see what version of Niels Peterson he had. Let's go to his team. Where is he? Has he got him on there? See, it says 86. I've never understood that. I never understand what this, like, what does this do? Like, why does it say overall 86? Now, if this guy has a sniper chemistry style on his player, according to Footbin, he becomes an 86 rated centre forward. So maybe there's that. But yeah, I don't understand why it says that, because even for my players, it said that they were different ratings, like an 87 Promes, an 87 Herrera, a 90 rated Frank Rijkaard. So do I have an anchor on Rijkaard? If Rijkaard becomes a 90 rated, well, Rijkaard is 90 rated anyway, so that makes sense. Rui Costa's 90 rated. Manuel Fernandes is not 90 rated. Now it says, see how it says Manuel Fernandes is a cam there? I wasn't playing him as a cam, obviously. So if I pop the E-Man of the match in, I've got a dead eye on him, I believe. And as a cam, it makes him an 81 rated cam. If I go basic, a 90 rated cam. Did I put a dead eye on him? I think I did put a dead eye on him. I boost that dribbling, boost that shooting. Or sorry, passing and shooting. Yeah, I don't understand why it's got him as an 87 cam. Cavani, a 94 striker. Juan Fran, an 86. Ramos, Nacho and Alba have been upgraded as well. I would just love to know. I'd just be very interested to know and understand what those ratings mean. But anyway, we get ourselves a nice win there, guys. You know, I'm not 100% sold on this team for the weekend league. I'm going to give it some good time, good games. I'm happy to change it. You know, we can change it up quite well as well. We can use any striker we want, and we can also use pretty much any. Well, we can use any icon midfielder, any Spanish midfielder, any La Liga midfielder we can throw in there as well because of obviously the icons. So I've got options here to change Cavani and Herrera. I like this Cavani card, you know, 66 goals and 36 assists in 50 games. Again, just that 4-star weak foot, man. If he had a 4-star weak foot, it'd be a different story. But we could also go about using some of our loan icons. We've got 4 loan icons available. We've got plenty of games within that. You know, we could use Maradona for 20 games and throw him in here. We could use Michael Owen for 20 games and throw him in there. And we could just use this team for the first 20 games, and then we could change Owen for Larsson for another few games, and we could change Larsson for Shevchenko for the final few games. Shevchenko, obviously a good card, 6 foot high, 4-star weak foot, great stats. You know, so I'm not 1 million billion trillion % going to be using Cavani. I just really like that Cavani card. What I wouldn't mind doing is potentially, instead of having a midfielder here, I can use Fernandes as a centre mid, right? So we could use it as, in the 4-1-2-1-2, putting Rijkaard at CDM, putting Fernandes and Rui Costa in centre mid roles. If you actually look at their stats, Fernandes has a tiny little bit less pace, more shooting, tiny bit less passing, same dribbling, little less physical, more defending. And as a centre mid would go, you know, with the Deadeye Chem style on this Fernandes card, he goes up to 99 short passing, 96 curve, 92 long passing, 91 vision, good dribbling and ball control, terrible reactions, which might play some influence on him, decent enough composure, just low stamina, low physicals, you know, which might prove to be a little bit of an issue. And his shot power and long shots are good, so for a centre midfield, he'd be good. So these two as my 2 CMs could be okay with Rijkaard at centre back. So in this role here, I could just put somebody that might be usable as a striker. You know, maybe popping in Michael Owen in there and using Owen and Cavani up front, or maybe putting in Shevchenko and using Shevchenko and Cavani up front, or just going and getting another big powerhouse striker. You know, maybe going to get Just anyone. Maybe Suarez we could throw in there. I don't know what I want to do with this team yet. I'm going to have a play around. I'm still going to just see what comes of the next few days and what we get in rewards tomorrow, because that will play some dividend to what we get. You know, there's a decent team of the week. Not the most amazing team of the week, but there is a decent team of the week. And it's not out yet, so I can't really look at it. But yeah, we might change based on, you know, maybe we'll get that Antoine Griezmann and play him up front for the weekend if we pack him, if we get something lucky like that. But this, guys, is going to be the end of the video for today. If you did enjoy it, be sure to leave a like, rating, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. But for now, guys, I'm out. Peace.